there is a choice that you have to make. There are two paths right now that are becoming more and more apparent if you're paying attention. If you're not paying attention, if you're one of the people that's a part of the masses of the world, this is probably going to blindside you in a couple of years. But the choice has to be made right now. And that choice is about the talent that you have. You either have talent or you don't have talent. And in this new world that we're entering, only the talented people will survive. And what is this new world? Well, it's already starting. It's already developing. You've seen social media develop over the past decade. You're starting to see these murmurs of AI coming to the surface. What I can tell you as a business owner, right now, we can replace people with AI. In 2025, it's March of 2025, we can replace people with AI today, right now. Social media has already allowed us to leverage communication to a massive scale. A massive scale. And the people that are on social media are the people that are making all the money and getting all the business right now. So what is the talent that you need? What's the talent that you have to have? It genuinely can be anything. And so one box of this is you need to have a brand, you need to have social media of some kind. It doesn't have to be a personal brand, but it needs to be a brand of some kind. You could sell e-commerce, physical products, whatever it is. On the flip side of that, you also, if you don't have a brand, you should know how to leverage AI. You should know how to build on AI. You should know how to customize AI and use it however you want, tinkering with it, building models for yourself. And if you don't have either of those, you're basically going to get left behind. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not just trying to pitch you something. I'm not just trying to scare you. This is not a marketing pitch, even though it is kind of a marketing pitch. This is actually the truth. If you don't have a brand and you don't know how to use AI, you are kind of just going to be cooked. And you're not going to realize it now. You're not going to realize it next year, maybe even 3 years from now. But 5 years, 10 years from now, you're going to say, whoa, I'm on universal basic income. I have no upward mobility. The path to making it was 10 years ago when Nick made that video and I watched it. You probably forgot about it by then, but that's it. The time is now. The path is here. If you don't have a talent now, you better learn AI. And if you do have a talent, you better start growing a brand around it. And if you have one or the other, great. Why not get the other one too? Why not have the talent and the AI and start to leverage both at the same time? The fact is this. Most people are going to be, like I said, completely blindsided when this really becomes reality. Right now, it's like the shiny object. It's like grow a brand. It's cool. The AI, might be our assistant, like an agent, something along those lines. But, mark my words. In 3 years, 5 years from now, you're going to look, like I said, and you're just going to be, whoa, wow, I'm left behind. You're basically going to be left to wage slavery. I'm not saying you watching this in particular. I'm just saying people in general that don't heed this warning and don't understand. So, you're going to ask the question now, well, what do I do? Yeah, I just got warned. Let me move this here. All these bumps here. All right, what do I do? Well, obviously you want to know. Okay, so here's what you do. If you believe you have a talent, you start building a brand around it today. I believe I personally have a talent. Oh my God, the bumps here. I'm not going to say what state we're in because people don't need to know where I am. But this state is a very high-tax state and just has bumps. All of different video, different topic, okay? I'm not going to go on a rant on that. But maybe if you make a bunch of money with AI, you can donate the money to the government to fix all the bumps in the road. Think about that. You could be rich. Okay, anyway. Look. If you have a talent, you can identify a talent that you have in yourself. Great. Start building a brand around it today, right now. Pick up your phone, pick one social media platform, and start growing it now. Could be Instagram, could be YouTube, could be Twitter, could be anything. You start growing the brand right now. Secondarily, if you do not have a talent or you think you don't have a talent, you need to go and dive deep, because you probably have something. You're probably really good at baseball, or you're probably really good at Legos, or you really like cars or something like that. You have some kind of passion or interest. You can build a brand around it, and you should. You absolutely should. Secondarily, if you come to the conclusion that you just have no talents, which would be very crazy, and anyone watching this channel, I would say that you're kind of nuts if you don't have a talent. Because if you're watching me, you have to have something going on, because I don't really speak in a way for the masses. You probably have a talent. Anyway, regardless, if you come to the conclusion that you don't, you should start learning AI today. It's like learning a textbook. You go to school, you read the textbook, you read the history, you learn the mathematics. It's the same thing. Anybody can learn AI. You can learn how to code things on artificial intelligence. We're going to go this way. Let's see. Actually, no, we're going to go this way. I'm just driving around right now. I decided I was going to go on a drive and just talk and rant, and I don't know where I am. Regardless, anybody can learn AI. Anybody can plug into the machine, tap in, and start to gather insights from it, start to gather knowledge, start to gather data. So, what I'm telling you is, if you don't have a talent, you need to go build an AI. Learn, identify problems, build a business around it now. Because all these services, all these products, all these softwares, everything are going to get eaten by AI, or at least built by AI as we continue going. You need to be somebody that's so valuable you cannot be replaced. And when people say that, they're normally talking about a job. Let's also talk about the market in general. If you're valuable to the market with your product, with your service, with your business, you cannot be replaced. And if you know AI over the next 5 to 10 years and you can build custom solutions, you will not be replaced. Now, put them together. Let's say you're really good at cars. You have such a passion for it. You have a sick car yourself. You're just so dialed into the niche. You know cars like the back of your hand, okay? In that case, you should take that information and that knowledge and build a brand around cars. This freaking thing, these roads, oh my God. You should build a brand around cars and then use AI to leverage it to the max. You combine both. You do both. Now look, if you don't do this, you aren't talented. You don't have any knowledge, experience, expertise that you can provide to the market. You are going to get replaced. You're going to get replaced by AI. You're going to get replaced by cheap foreign labor. You're going to get replaced by the people that are doing it better and better than you are. So my recommendation is very simple. If you want to have some semblance of freedom after the next decade, and this is not to scare you, this is not some stupid marketing pitch, this is not like whatever you might consider this as, like some kind of, it's to escape the matrix, whatever. This is not that. This is a fact. If you want to have some level of freedom in the next 10 years, you must become talented, because the talented are the only people that are going to survive.